Hello everyone, and welcome to a Magnolia charging review of the BMW 740e xDrive. So, you're about to go to work and you've just unplugged your charging cable and you're ready to go. How far can you go on electricity in the 740e? Well, the EPA estimates that you'll get about 14 miles of electric range, and once you've used up that electric range, the car automatically transitions to burning gasoline. At that point, you're getting 27 miles per gallon, and you can go 320 miles with a full tank of gas after the electricity is used up. But what happens if you are running in electricity but you have to merge and you really need all the horsepower you can get? No worries. The car knows how far you've depressed the accelerator, and if it needs to, it will turn on the gasoline engine and give you every bit of power it can. So there is no compromise with this vehicle. Drive on electricity when it's convenient and when you want to. Drive on gas when you need to. And it is just a wonderful driving experience, and you don't even hardly notice when the gas engine kicks in. It's that smooth of a transition. Under the hood of the 740e xDrive, you get a 2-liter BMW twin-power turbocharged direct injected 4-cylinder and an electric motor. The gasoline engine makes 255 horsepower and the electric motor has an output of 111. That leads to a combined system output of 322 horsepower and a 5.1 seconds 0 to 60. Those are pretty good numbers for a 4-cylinder hybrid. The front seats of this car are quite comfortable. They have multi-way adjustment, including thigh support adjustment. You've got a nice center console that includes a USB port here and a 12-volt outlet, as well as another USB port and 12-volt outlet in the front of the dash. And you've also got 2 cup holders. You've got your controls for your drive modes. You have an indicator that tells you if you're in xDrive, and also that tells you what your ride height is set, because you can vary the height of the vehicle. You've got your electronic parking brake, your auto hold function, and your gear selector. On the steering wheel, we've got our usual multifunction display controls for audio and cruise control, but in this car we also have adaptive cruise control and lane keeping assist. Basically, when you're in traffic and you are not wanting to have to modulate the accelerator, you just turn on your adaptive cruise control and it will keep you a set distance from the vehicles in front of you. It's like regular cruise control, but smarter. And then when those people get out from in front of you, it resumes your recent set speed. And you've also got lane keeping assist that will, as the name suggests, keep you in your lane. Now we do have dual sunroofs, one for the front and one for the back. As far as comfort, we have a dual zone climate control system with heated and cooled leather seats. They are perforated. You've got a Harman Kardon sound system. That sounds very good, and of course you have a subwoofer. Right here you've got the large BMW iDrive display that even has hand gesture control. So you can, just by waving your hand, you can increase the volume of the radio. And by twisting the hand back, you can see that the volume is decreasing. And so that's something you're not going to find in any other car right now. If you thought the front seats of this vehicle were nice, you won't believe what the rear seats are like. Not only do you have these large displays that each person can control independently, but you've got a DVD player, dual zone climate control, rear climate vents, map pockets, storage, a nice deep pocket right here, your own sunroof. Everyone even has their own visor so they can check themselves out while they're on the way to their big meeting. In the center console, we have cup holders that pop out, and we have this nice storage area for whatever you might need. But the hallmark feature of this car's rear seats is the control screen you have right here. To turn it on, you press the button and it turns on this display. But say you're like, I don't want to have to look over right here to control all my climate functions. Just press the eject button, the arms retract, and the screen is presented to you for you to control. And you don't have to worry about charging it or anything like that. You just set it back in, and it's locked in place, and it's charging. And so it's just a really awesome feature to have, and something that you're not going to find in any other car right now. As for the center seat position, while you do have a large transmission tunnel, because you can get this vehicle as either rear wheel or all-wheel drive, you do have space for someone like me who's 5'9" to sit in the center position, and the seats are not that uncomfortable in the middle. Of course, the outboard seats are going to be softer. Overall, the interior of this vehicle is grade A. Being that this is a full-size luxury sedan, you would expect the trunk of this car to be quite nice, and it is. Not only do you have these little cubby storage areas on the left and right sides for small items, you've got the big area with a small pass-through to go to the front, so if you have any longer items you can use. And if you need more space, just lift up and pull, and this floor retracts down here. Your battery lives underneath this area right here. But even with this being a plug-in hybrid with a fairly large battery, you don't compromise on interior space. Speaking of the battery, your charging cable is located right here in this fancy strap, and when you need to charge, just pull it out, and the pull on the top and the magnets release, and there's your charging station. So you've driven all day, you get home, and you're ready to charge up your 740e. How do you go about doing that? Well, the first thing you do is you locate your 110 volt charging cable that's in the trunk of the vehicle. Once you've found the charging cable, you'll unwind it. You'll plug this 3-prong outlet into just any standard outlet in your house, such as in your garage. Then you'll unwrap the charging cable, and with the car unlocked or the key fob in your pocket, you can open this door, otherwise it stays locked for security, and you plug the charger into there. And then this light will start flashing and to indicate that it is charging. And then when you're using one of these outlets, it takes about 8 hours to fully charge the battery. So now, is there a faster way to charge up your 740e? Yes there is. It's called level 2 charging. That is where you have a 240 volt outlet or charging station. You can buy one of these for your own house, and it basically uses like a dryer outlet to charge your car. Or if you are at your local restaurant or business and they have a charging station, it'll have one of these plugs on it, but the charging station will charge your car in as little as 3 hours. And you don't have to do anything special. The car knows what kind of charging station it is. And whenever you get done with charging your car, you just close this, and when you lock your doors, this will remain locked, and your car is ready to go. So, who is the 740e for? Really, it's for anyone looking for a very nice, full-size luxury sedan, and who likes to get a little bit of economy. Because it's going to be hard to find something that gets 27 miles per gallon, looks this good, has these kind of features, and this much room. Plus, you can drive it on electricity for your short daily commute. So there's no drawbacks, and if you want to test out an electric vehicle but not make the commitment to a full electric, this is a great option because you have gas as a backup. So there's no compromises. Compare your BMW and check out this 740e.